when you're ready.
Well, a cracking afternoon then, Neil.
Yeah, fantastic, 3 points, which obviously we needed at home. Keep saying we've got to win our remaining home games, which, you know, it's a good start. Thought it was a tremendous performance as well. Solid, goal threat, some fantastic phases of play. First half, obviously we dominated and caused them a number of problems. Wished we could have worked their keeper a little bit more, and obviously the one real good opportunity Kopi puts over. But got in at half time, just asked for a little bit more quality from them in the final third. Started the second half a little bit slowly, but once we got a foothold back in the game, I thought we deserved the victory.
And the manager pulls off a masterstroke with Stanley.
Well, you know, it's not so much a masterstroke. It's glaringly obvious at the time when we made the substitution that we'd get a little bit of joy with some pace in behind. They'd made a substitution at half time because Christian Ramsey-Dixon was struggling with a hamstring, and you know, they pulled a right back into play centre half, and they're probably not the most mobile down the central areas. So, you know, and we'd signed Stan. We're not signed him to come and sit on the bench, that's for sure. You know, he's got pace, he's got trickery, and we knew he'd have an impact. It was just picking the right moment to bring him on. Obviously, Kopi had a good game. It's just that, you know, the opportunities he got in front of goal, he didn't take. He was doing a good job for us, just dropping in and looking after their number 4, because they got 3 centrally, which was working, and it was just picking the right time when to bring Stan on, because we knew Stan would rather get in behind than come in and look after the 4. As it happens, they changed their shape to a 4-4-2, so we got that done very quickly.
It was always going to be difficult. The surface was always going to be difficult, but you must be absolutely thrilled with the overall performance, that battling performance, and which, you know, kept, even after scored that goal in the second half, just kept going forward, and looked a real threat.
Well, the pitch was really heavy today. I mean, I don't know what the weather was like overnight here. We haven't had much rain down in Birmingham, but I think the rain was quite heavy here, and it was heavy, really heavy, and it's cut up obviously in the warm-up and throughout the match. So you would have thought that some of the football on show wouldn't have been the best, but I've got to say, some of the interplay and phases of play, especially first half and, you know, 20 minutes into the second half, we looked a right threat, especially down the sides. I thought Ryan Edmonds and Tilly were excellent again, but some of the little tricks and the little flicks and the balls into the front man was sticking. The tricks and the flicks came off, and you know, we looked a threat. I just wished we'd worked the goalkeeper a little bit more. You know, because there's an opportunity today to get 2 or 3 goals, possibly first half. We haven't, but what's so pleasing is that we look rock solid, even when they had their 15-20 minute spell second half. You know, Adam hasn't been worked, and you know, we've got Sam Smith and Shooter throwing their bodies in front of shots and stuff, and you know, we look solid, we look hard to score against, we look hard to beat, and you know, I just think on a heavy pitch we dominated really and thoroughly deserved the victory.
I remember a few weeks back when we were talking about, you know, when you signed Nick Wellicombe, you know, it's going to come a time where, you know, the sort of pitches, you know, we're going to need someone like Nick. He couldn't have worked any harder, and first half he was here, there and everywhere.
Well,
up front.
He's been tremendous since he came back to the club, you know, and I know obviously strikers get judged on goals, and so they should really. But you know, we've got other goals. Dancer's got 5 or 6 goals. Kopi obviously got 15, 16. You know, Stan will get a few, and we're chipping in. Tilly's getting 1 here and there. Ryan Edmonds goal threat. So yes, we want Nick to score goals, and he will, because he's in the right areas. You know, there's a couple of crosses today that have gone in, and they've been overhit, and he's there ready to put it in the back of the net, and he's just, either his run wasn't quite late enough or the cross was overhit. But in terms of his work rate, his physical presence against Francis today and against KRD, I thought was fantastic, and what he's brought to the table is we've got players now that are brave enough to play forward into forward areas and get hold of it, and it sticks off Nick. He sets play up, we can get Dance further advanced up the park, and it enables the wingers to get higher up the park. So he might not be chipping in with goals just yet, but what he is giving us is a platform to work on.
Move on to Tuesday coming, cup quarter final against Brockton. Yeah. Obviously you've now got the size of squad where you can, you know, change things round. Yeah, well, pitch is going to be heavy still. Yeah. But as I say, you said on Tuesday it's one you're looking to win and looking for some silverware. Well,
we're looking to win every game from now to the end of the season. You know, and you know, we had to prioritise earlier on in the season with like League Cup and stuff like that. But the league is a priority. We want to make sure we get into these playoffs. But the Stafford and Walsall Senior Cup are really important cups. We want to put some silverware on the table. In terms of you know, player-wise, we haven't got, you know, you're going about numbers, Gary, I know you, but we're a little bit light, I've got to be honest with you. Ryan Winter's got a groin, Jazz Lucky's out, you know, for the foreseeable with an ankle ligament injury, which is not looking any clearer. Ryan Winter might be another week, 10 days, and, you know, a couple of knocks today. Luke Bottomer, it looks like he's drifted off. Joe Ballinger's gone back to his parent club at Solihull. So, yeah, we've got 17, 18 bodies, but games coming thick and fast, a couple of knocks and we could be light. So, you know, the boys are doing well, but we'll be as strong as we possibly can. Tuesday night against Brockton, you know, there will be one or two that get breathers. You know, McNaught will come in and play, so will Levi. Wellicombe obviously not able to play cup ties, so there's an issue for us because Ryan Winter's injured. So, you know, you might see the gaffer up top.
Well, that'll put some bums on seats. You're registered to play, aren't you?
Yeah, of course I am.
Play Nick at the back.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, no problem. Yeah.
I'm looking forward to this game. And then next Saturday, obviously, you know, weather permitting, off to Stocksbridge, and it's another one that no game's easy in this league, but you should be saying, well, you know, we've got to be going there and picking up another 3 points.
Yeah, I mean, I think you've seen the last few weeks now that teams, whether it be here or away from home, they're coming and showing us a respect for the size of the club, for the squad that we've got, and the run that we're on. And teams, you know, top of the league today, so I've come and play 4-5-1. You know, they're top of the league. They've come for a point, and Lincoln did it. Went away to Weymouth, they threw bodies behind the ball, and teams are coming here to try and frustrate. And we've talked about it the last few weeks. We've got to show some quality in the final third, concentration and quality to make sure that the teams that come and throw, you know, 10 men behind the ball, that we break down. And perhaps earlier on in the season we weren't doing that, and now we are. But you know, between now and the end of the season, there'll be, you know, another 6 or 7 teams that come here, and it'll be 4-5-1, and we've got to have enough about us to break them down. So, and it'll be the same Tuesday. Brockton, I would imagine, will come and frustrate. We've got to be good enough to break it down.
There's one thing, you've got the crowd behind you, and that's probably the best atmosphere we've had down here for an awful long time. Long may it continue.
Oh, it's great. You know, you're just walking off. Just walked off from my lad Tom, and you know, he loves it. We all love it to come off to, you know, 100 odd at the gate here, cheering you off and shouting your name and that. It's fantastic. The players are buying into it. 550 here today. What a turnout. You know, weather's not the best. You know, we're doing well, and we're getting the gates. You know, and that's fantastic. All I ask is they keep coming out in the numbers. You know, we'll get a punch on the nose somewhere between now and the end of the season. That's bound to happen. You know, and it's how we react to that as a club, not just the players, because I'll look after that, but how we react to it as a club. You know, it ain't going to be plain sailing between now and the end of the season. There'll be a punch on the nose somewhere. As a club, like I've said before, we've got to stick together on and off the pitch.
Cheers, Neil.
No
See
problem.
you Tuesday.
Cheers. Thank you.
Thank you.